good afternoon everyone. Welcome back to Excel Snippet. This is video number 6 in our Excel Snippet quick video series, and today I'm going to continue with how to add data to the existing data model. In this video we will see how an existing data can be added with the new updated data. Let's see how to do that. So in our last video number 5 we saw how to create this dashboard, and I've made some adjustments here. It will be a little different from the one which we have seen earlier in our video, because I removed the background lines and other stuff. Other than that, I didn't do anything extraordinary. Plus I've added the headers to us. Now I want to see how many line items do I have here. So I'm going to go back to my query and connection in the data tab, and it shows me 4000 rows that I have. In our data point, I got the updates here for the next 12 days of data from 4/10 to 15/10. I want to add this data to the existing data model. To do that, I'll come back to my data file, and then I'll say workbook, and then I'll select the updated data and import them. When I import that, it immediately questions you what to do and how to do. I'm going to add this to a data model. So this is the data that I bought it right now. So I'm going to say load and load to. And then I'll say only create connection, add this data to data model. Now I have the data 2 as our next data point, the updated data. We have 204 data available with us. Now I want to add this 204 data to my data model here, so that my entire population or the entire data will change. So to see whether we have a change here, I'm going to just have a small data part here. So in my Midwest sale is 642.56, and then 1201.81, 405.82, and 384.12. Now if I add this 204 data here, my region change will definitely change. Not just that, it's going to change the entire list here. So I'm going to give a right click here. I'm going to say edit. When I click the edit, it will take you to the Power Query editor, and here I'm going to add the data to the existing data model. This is the old data that I have here. I'm going to come down here. I'll say append query. When I say append query, it's going to add the data below the data what we have here. So I'm going to just take 3 tables. This is the current table that I have here, and this is the data table that I have recently bought inside. When I give an OK, it adds the entire data list for me. So when I save this data, automatically now my data will refresh. This 204 line items will be added to my existing data. Now my current data is 4204 rows, and you can automatically see my Midwest value was changed, and my Northeast value was changed, South values changed, and West values changed. Not just that, we can see all the other data are changed automatically. That's why we add our data to the data model. This allows us to do things faster. If you don't want this data 2 to appear in our list, we cannot remove it, as we have this data as a part of our existing data. If I try to hide them, it will be hidden only to load in my data part, but in the Power Query option, it will definitely be there in a list. So this will be your updated data. If you want to rename them, you can rename them here if you wanted to. I'll come back here, and then I can go back to my list and then rename them however way I wanted it to be. But sometimes it won't allow us to do the renaming component also. So be careful what you are doing, whatever you do in here, or whatever the table that you create here. So do anything and everything in the Excel sheet itself. Now you can see that this table is created by the query. To change this table, change the query instead. So they are not allowing you to rename the sheet that is added to my Power BI Power Pivot window. So if you want to change this, you have to edit, rename it here as updates. So now it says that if you do this you will lose the data part. So that data part is not anymore required for me, because I've added this data to my data list here. If I do any changes in here, that will reflect here. I'm least bothered about the one which is there available. If I don't want this, let's see whether if I delete this, if anything happens to my data part. So unfortunately it is not allowing me to delete it, because as this is connected to my query, so you can see that it says that the query update cannot be deleted because it is referred by another query data. So I've added this data to the data query, so you cannot delete this, but you can update the new updates every time. So if you want to rename them, you can definitely rename them. So I'll say this is, so I can easily identify whether until what date I have renamed it. So renaming will not have any effect on my chart, because I didn't use this data. This is just to refer our data part of whatever I've added here. So this is how I will add or append the data to the existing data type. Hope you enjoyed my video and hope you learned something new. This is Vinod signing off from Excel Snippet, your Excel Snippet Quick View series, video number 6. Have a great day.